Hello. Here are the problems from that practice test with a little bit of an explanation. Like I said yesterday, number 10 was not something that I think could be easily explained. And again, it's okay to miss some on the test. You just need to focus on getting the ones you know how to do correctly. If I was taking that test, I would have had to guess on number 10. So, number two, the first one is about the bowling ball. It says the bowling ball is 8.5. This symbol is inches. The two lines right there, like the quotation mark, that's inches in diameter, and it travels 60 feet. So, how many revolutions? So, the things you need to find are you need to find the circumference of the ball. Unfortunately, the ACT does not give you a reference sheet, so you need to memorize formulas like this, like the circumference. So, circumference is either 2 pi r, where r is the radius, or pi times the diameter. Since we're given the diameter and we know that pi is 3.14, you're just going to take 3.14 times that 8.5. You also need to find the number of inches in 60 feet because they gave you the size of the ball in inches, but they gave you the total distance traveled in feet. So there's 1 foot is 12 inches, which means you take 60 times 12 and you get 720 inches. Then you just take and divide the total distance by your circumference. So you would take that 720 total inches divided by 26.69. Because we use an approximation for pi of 3.14, your answer should be in 2 decimals, which means when you take 720 divided by 26.69, you get 26.976, which rounds up to 26.98. All right, question number 6. If 7y equals 2x minus 5, then what does x equal? For this, you're going to follow the same rules as you would normally use for solving for x. I found this little mnemonic device that I didn't use in class this year because this is more of an Algebra 1 concept, but it's called Don't Call Me After Midnight, and it's kind of like that Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally, the PEMDAS that you remember to learn how to do order of operations. This is how you learn how to, or memorize how to do solving equations. And you can use this for any type of equations. So first, distribute. If there's parentheses, you need to get rid of those parentheses. C is combine like terms. That's things that are on the same side of each equal sign, or of the equal sign. M is move x to one side. A is either add or subtract constants, and M is multiply or divide by coefficients. So going back to look at the problem we have 7y equals 2x minus 5. There's no parentheses, so we don't have to worry about distributing. There are no like terms, so we don't have to combine anything. There's only one x, so we don't have to move anything. So we get to skip down to step 4, which is add or subtract. In this case, we have a minus 5. Oops, right here. Minus 5, so we're going to add 5 to both sides, and we get 7y plus 5 equals 2x. And then the last step, we got to isolate the x. We do that by dividing by the coefficient of 2. So you would have x equals 7y plus 5 divided by 2. All right. And then number 11, this one's actually really easy if we had gotten to this concept. This is combinations, permutations kind of thing. This is where we were going after we finished the zombie apocalypse, but we never finished school, so we didn't get there. But it says you have 4-digit PIN number using the digits 0 through 9. How many possible outcomes? Well, 0 through 9 is actually 10 digits. So if I can use any number and I can repeat the numbers. That means there's 10 numbers available for me to use for my first digit. I could use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Because I can repeat, I still have 10 digits that I can use for my second number. Same third number, same fourth number. So 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is 10 to the fourth power. All right. Normally, when they give you these kinds of questions, they'll tell you how many combinations can you have if you can't repeat a number. And if that's the case, then you would have 10 to start out with. And then once you've used one of those digits, it doesn't matter what digit you use. There's only 9 left available. So instead of being 10 times 10, this would be 10 times 9. And then again, this would drop down by 1 and become 8, and then by 7. So you wouldn't get 10 to the fourth here at the end. You would end up with something a little bit different. slightly fewer combinations because you wouldn't have as many possibilities. All right.